Hello, gamers. Hello. Do you like my fun little setup? I have a little keyboard today. I have a little mouse. It moves when I move my mouse, and it'll type when I type. Yeah, I don't know. So today I'll probably talk just a little bit here and there. Hello, Jesus. Hello, Jesus Known. Hello, Evie. Hello. I'll probably just talk a little bit. Hi, Lai. Welcome. Yeah, I'll probably talk a little bit here and there. I'm gonna try to be quiet. You guys know that's hard for me. But yeah, today I figured I have some stuff I gotta work on. You guys have stuff you gotta work on. We can all hang out and work on it together. And it'll mostly be here in my keyboard, because I know you guys like that. Yeah, and we'll keep it kind of vibey. We'll see how long I'm going to do this. You'll be able to see here. I'll show you. I can like. Oh, okay. It works when I have the VTube Studio open but not closed. But you can see I can like type, and then you guys will be able to see what I type. Right, I forgot it was ASMR today. Confused. So why? Yeah. ASMR day. I do ASMRs not super often. I do them every now and then. They're fun. I thought this would be a fun kind of different one because I have some stuff I wanted to work on, so I figured this would kind of keep it mellow for you guys too. I might see if I can find like a Twitch approved like little lo-fi music in the background instead of my BGM. Let me go ahead and mute my BGM. I should have looked at this, but this will be the start of the ASMR. Every time I hit the space bar, it does it does a little bit of that. Let's see. Maybe we'll try one of these today. Maybe. There's one that says it's 12 hours of free, DMCA free, and copyright free lo-fi chilled beats. Maybe I could put that in the background. Let me listen to it really quick. Let me listen. This is something to accompany the keyboarding. Let's see, I have the desktop muted. Yeah, that seems pretty vibey. I think that'd be fun. I think we can make that work. It says all tracks are free to use for Twitch streams. Just make sure to help others get this music. Blah blah blah. Drop a comment if you're using this, and I'll make sure to make more. Blah blah blah. Okay, we'll be listening to. It's a channel called The Relaxed Movement. I'll play theirs. Hopefully there's no ads. I think usually during these they try not to have ads. But I will do my best if there is ads to catch them before they happen or anything like that. So what do we think? Does that sound fun? That sounds kind of poggy. Putting that background while I got my clicky clacky. Add another video of Pikmin noises. I do like Pikmin. I don't know if Nintendo will come for me for that. One day we'll play Pikmin on stream too. One day. So let me go ahead. Let's see. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm gonna keep it a little low, so it's not super loud. There we go. Just a little bit, a little fun. Yeah, so if you guys have anything you want to be working on, feel free. That's what I'm gonna be doing, is I have some stuff I'm gonna be typing, working on, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll just keep it vibey today. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure I turned off all of the channel redeem sounds, like for redeem points, for follows, raids, all of that I have off, and I turned off the sounds for tits, like the thing you guys throw stuff at me. I'm pretty sure I have those sounds off. So, okay, so you'll have a little bit of a Twitch alert. I figured out how to make it work for me. So I turned on the Twitch alerts so I can see and get a little audio cue. There you go. Of what redeems were used, because otherwise it was saying I might have to get like another bot in the chat to have it show up in the chat, which I didn't really want to deal with. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, but I think that'll work. It's a good substitute. Right now they stay up for 10 seconds, but maybe I'll change that in the future. And if the little background music's too loud, let me know. I have it pretty quiet. But yeah, we're just gonna be kind of vibing today. Nothing super hectic. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of vibing. Make a new folder. Make a folder. Oops, not that one. I don't know if there's any way to turn off the when I hit the space bar, it exploding the keyboard. I don't think there's a way to turn that off. So, just don't worry about it. That's how I usually hit my space bar. This one I'm gonna rename. If you guys are working on anything, you can let me know what you're working on. We can chitty chat about that if you guys want. Let me know. Let me know what team you're working on. I'm working on relaxing. That's pretty pog. You know, I can get behind working on relaxing. So yeah, let's just chill. Just kind of chill. Just vibing. Just vibing. Let's see. Get my chair go up any higher. No. I forgot I had mic still muted. I had to move my desk. I hope your pals are getting their paid vacations. Hopefully. Hopefully at least a little bit. Hope they're being treated right. Will I be lulled to sleepy by tippy tappies? That's the plan. So I can steal your lunch money. I want to work on. I'm gonna work on this one. Joke's on you, I'm currently poor. That's crazy. I'll still take it. Then when you have money, then it's for me. It's for me. Only Kermit tippy tapping. Yeah, if the tippy tap's too loud, let me know. I can turn down the volume of the tippy tapping. Turn down a little bit. I see sometimes I'm peeking. Turn down just a little bit. POV, aka writing your obituary. You think I have time for your guys' obituary? Do I have time for that? Spell that. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not how you spell that. That's not real. Oh. It's my brain right now. I'm trying to think of words. My brain is too small for this world sometimes. Let's see. Alright, wait. I was gonna see. I could see if I could mess with it. I was gonna see if I can use the effects and like see if I can make it look like there was like a blue screen in front of my face for more immersion. But I don't know how I would do that. Okay. I'll take a break for tippy tapping to look. Let's see. Bloom effect? No. Backlight. What does this one do? Oh, I don't think that's gonna do anything right now. Okay, let's see. What does speed line effect do? Oh, that's not what I want. I have this. That's not what I want though. I want it like just on my face though, because I want it to look like a blue eye. Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. I think it'd be funny if I could make it where it was mostly just on my face. It might not be possible. I might need to look kind of like this. That might be the closest I'm gonna get to what I'm hoping for. Let's see. Something like that. That's kind of what I was looking for, but not really. See, and that's not gonna be what I want. I want that like in front of me. No, I'm trying to figure this out. I wish there was a front light. I guess that would be kind of hard to like for them to do, but it would be nice. If I could get this even just to be on my face, that would work too. But it does it on my whole model. I don't think there's really a way to like do that unless I do something like this. But then you can see the edge where I have YouTube Studio. I think it's probably as good as it's gonna get. I think it's okay. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I could even do that. But again, see, then you can see like the thing. I was trying to do like I have a blue light on in front of me, like it's like a computer screen. I was trying to do that. That clearly didn't work, but it's okay. I like how sometimes you can't even see what I'm typing because of the space bar. It's just me smacking it a whole bunch. Let me see if there was instructions where I bought it. Maybe on how to chill the losing them, I'll watch it, you know? Exciting. Where is it? Oh, let's see. I also have this, which I don't think. I don't like with YouTube Studio. Sometimes you can't. Like if you add something while VTube Studio is open, you can't access it, which kind of stinks. Let me just prove that to myself, I guess. Let me go here. And properties. And this. Elbow cop? That's an emote? Is that like a custom, like a VTubers or content creators emote? Seems very oddly specific. Let's see, did they go in here? Didn't go in here? Why did it extract it? Oh, it did. If I can copy and put this in here, and if I can use this. Let's see if I can use this while I have VTube Studio open. Usually if I add something, I can't. Oh, I can. There you go. Excellent. Perfect. Alright, now I can get back to work. Abracadabra, hocus pocus. You are now blinking manually. Oh. I didn't know how to do that manually, but thank you. What? How's it going, Mops? How's it going? We're keeping it comfy today. We're just chilling today. Tapping. I was trying to look up if there's a way to have it so the spacebar doesn't smash because I feel like it's a lot. I was sitting in my email earlier. I was doing. Then I remembered I got the sticky notes. Yeah, we're just vibing today. Just vibing. Maybe I put it in here. No, in this one? I did. Okay. View prompt. Spacebar is snack. I think it just F3 is keyboard only. Okay, I want to try these different things. So there's different settings I can do on it here. So F8 is, oh okay, so I'm like if I'm away I can do that. And this resets it. And then F1 is hand off. And then F3 is keyboard only. Oh, if I want to take away the mouse. F2 is custom wrap. Oh, cool. I think that's it. Oh, it says I can change the colors though. Oh, it has to be the numpad, which of course I have as hotkeys. That's not helpful. Okay, well I guess it's staying. That's fine. I'm gonna turn my fan off. It's a little cold. A little cold. I didn't get any sleep again last night. Tag emote here. I don't think I get emotes on YouTube unless I get membership, I think, right? I think I have to get to that. We're kind of close. I mean, we're almost at 100 subscribers on this channel. which that works best if I get memberships here, because then this will be where all the streams and everything are. So that works pretty good. But I think I have to hit 500 subscribers, so we're almost a fifth of the way there, which is pretty good because all I do on here is post the VODs or stream. I'm really excited. My persona is officially shipped. I'm so excited. I hope it gets here sooner. I'm not betting on it though, but I'm hoping. Whoever made the keyboard asset did a really good job. It's one second, let me pull it up again. He does a lot of the rigging for a lot of big VTubers, and he does a lot of those you might see here it is. It's KVX Art. He does a lot of like rigging for a lot of really big VTubers. He also releases a lot of, like, he has a Patreon where there's like every month there's a bunch of new assets that he releases. But on his Patreon there's also a little shop which has like, it has the keyboard. What's in the shop? So I bought the keyboard. He also has like idle glow sticks. He's got like a steering wheel if you play like racing games. He's got like a retro controller. He's got like an arcade controller. Mecha controllers. I don't know really what you'd use those for. And then just like a general game controller, which I mean I might buy that at some point, honestly. It's 12 bucks. I honestly don't think that price is that bad. Like, it says it's got Xbox and PC files and stuff. Oh, I think the Xbox one is like to make it look like an Xbox. But I mean, for those are pretty good. And then let's see. I think so you have to pay at least $7 a month to get access to like a lot of his more like all of the other assets he's made. Which like you could do that once or twice and just get everything caught up. So like stuff he's coming out with soon is there's like a taser. The keyboard I just got, that one's pretty new. And then there's some more like little sussy things like a writing crop, a milk bowl, like a dog leash. So, but if you see like some VTubers using some like kind of more custom assets, it could be his kind of stuff. And then if there's ever like a really big game that comes out, he'll release like some assets for that. Like there's a Lethal Company one, which like this one's free. So some stuff he does totally release for free as well. But yeah, he's doing pretty good for himself. He's done the rigging on, let's see. Let me go see if he has his VTubers. He's done the rigging for Alice, Allyse, Henya, Iron Mouse, Project Melody, Silver Veil, like a lot of Iron Mouse's outfits he's done. And if you see like VTubers that have like the walking animation, that's usually his. He does a lot of those. Let's see some other big ones he's did. He did Camilla, Shiabun, L, XOX, Coconuts, Misty, Aphrodite, one of Snuffy's, Captain Hannah's, one of Kayson's. So he works with like a lot of bigger clients, but also like he works with like a lot of bigger like corporate with Bishoujo, but he also works with bigger indies and like a variety of indies. I think his rating's really cool. Price wise, it's pretty high, but you are paying for the quality. He works with like an insane amount of VTubers. Like his card, if you go onto it, there has to be easily over 100, and I feel like it's almost like every other month he's working on an Iron Mouse one. So he did the Christmas one for her, her Racing Queen one, her newest Angel one, like her Demon Hunter one, and then I think her birthday one that just came out. Pro gaming. Oh, we just vibing today, not gaming necessarily. But yeah, he works with like a lot of really big people. But his Patreon, a lot of people also just get it for like the assets and stuff. So like what else has he done that you might have seen? But I do appreciate that he has some that are like just free ones because he knows the games that are popular. You're being pro at that? I'm trying. Trying my best. So maybe at some point I might like subscribe for like a month or two just to get like maybe just to get a backlog of like the assets and stuff. Maybe every handful of months I do that and just like get them all. Because they're really cool. I mean, for $7 he has like 60 plus animated assets you can get for your model, which is really cool. And like I said, there's ones that he like gives out for free every now and then. So pretty cool. But like I said, his prices are pretty, I mean, again, it's worth it. But so if you get a full model packaging, let's see. If you do full body rigging through him without any add-ons, so if you want premium bouncy live 2D rigging, you know what's bouncy, 9 expressions, sidestepping and hip sway toggles, bunch of different body twistings, fade to sleep animation, and like a whole bunch of different stuff. It's $2,400. And then obviously he charges more if you have different things that you want. Hello, welcome, Space Hog, welcome. I mean, to be fair, like, you do get a lot if you do that. I'm gonna be honest, like, if you get like a person for art that's under $1,000, for what he's offering with the art, that's really not that bad. Like some of the bigger corporate VTubers easily spend like $5,000 plus on their art and model, which I totally get. You can see the quality. I'm gonna be honest, I did not pay that much for my model and rigging, and there are plenty of really skilled people that you can get art and rigging from that don't have that extremely high price tag if you're unable to afford that, which is valid, but you want more of a custom model than if you buy like a free to use or a pay to use edited kind of model. But yeah, and then, but again, if you want other things, like if you want additional emotes, and he has like a bunch of other things you can get, and like if you have specific outfit accessories, he'll also charge. Like it says if you have glasses, like there's a charge for the glasses. He also does the thing a lot of people have, which is like the going to chibi mode, which that's an extra $250. So again, if you're, and then he even has, like, if you are corporate or VP, like he charges 50% additionally, which is totally valid. I mean, if your art's going to be used, like, if your work's going to be used by somebody on like a corporate or like that kind of massive side of indie, I could see charging more because your work's getting shown to way more people and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you see him a lot. Like as a minimum, like I said, he's done like 5 or 6 of Iron Mouse's outfits. So you've probably seen him at least for Iron Mouse, if nothing else. Might have spent that much, but the model is still like, yeah. I'm really glad, not saying that they're not worth it. I'm very glad I found Mama Cyan and Mama Bella before Fudu, which is the studio they're a part of now, opened up, because the prices for them did go up a lot. They did tell us, like, if we're a part of the studio and stuff, eventually, like, we will start to be charged closer, like, higher rates, like, in the next handful of years. But for now, it's not too bad if you want something. But yeah, and personally, like, I don't, like, a lot of people will do, like, a 2.0 or, get like a new model from a totally different person. I'm really happy with how I am and with AK and everything. I personally don't really have plans to do a 2.0 or to like ever rebrand. Outfits for sure. I would love to get some outfits. I have ideas for outfits I would like to get in the future. But I personally don't see me going to get another artist or another rigger to get a totally new model, because price-wise that's a lot. Like getting an outfit through like my mama and my mama's is a lot cheaper than if I went to a totally new artist and wanted to get a totally new model. Like an outfit's really easy, like they have the base model for me done already. It's just what outfit would I want, and like would I want any props, would I want any new expressions, like that kind of stuff, which is significantly cheaper than having to make a new model from scratch, you know. Probably good to stay with the original mama, yeah. Yeah, like I said, if I ever wanted to do a 2.0, I could understand, but even then you can do a 2.0 and stick with your same like mamas and stuff. I don't even know what I would do for a 2.0, because a 2.0 is like a big like change to your model. Like for example, if I was like a witch, and then my 2.0 was like I'm a full-blown like coven leader or something kind of witch, you know, like that I could see as a 2.0. That's like big cosmetic changes to my base model and like that kind of stuff. But I don't what am I gonna evolve into? Like clean overalls? Like I think that's why I think outfits are fine for me. I don't necessarily see the point in changing that much, you know? I don't know. I'm pretty content with how things are. Look at the Yaoi paddle. I don't even know how much that would cost. I could even probably just get a transparent PNG Yaoi paddle and just stick it behind me on the wall right here. I don't think I need like a whole bothering mama and my mama's on it. Then also you just gotta keep in mind too with them and any person, like what's your schedule like and what you're looking for, and making sure you're communicating and everything. And you know, like I think I've told you guys before, like I started talking to my mamas, I think it was August or September before I debuted. Like that's how long in the process it was just to get me where I am. So like anytime you want a new outfit or a new model, like you have to do it pretty far in advance, unless you're able to pay like some pretty big rush fees. Because like a rush fee on like an art piece could be maybe a couple $100, but like a rush fee on like a model and rigging, depending on who you're getting it, that could be a couple $1,000. So that's why you just gotta plan a lot of that stuff out. And I think some people don't keep that in mind. like I talked about with my first cover, I kind of wish I had planned it out a little bit sooner than I did. I thought it was a lot more time in my mind than it was. Because I started doing it like 3.5-ish months before release. But I wish I had started it honestly like 4 to 5 months before I was planning it, you know? Like I just things to learn. Best to wait and not get rushed, yeah. Yeah. I totally get that. Especially if you're not doing an outfit for like an anniversary or like a birthday. If you don't have a rush, then I don't think there needs to be a rush. Like, I don't see a need to like rush it and get it all done. It's supposed to be typing stuff. I don't know what to type now. I don't feel like working on this thing I was working on anymore. Work on this other thing I have. What if I write smut? What if I write fan fiction smut? I mean, you guys wouldn't even know what I'm typing about. I hate the new setup of the Google Drive. It's so hard to look back at stuff. Like, they have a whole new setting and everything. I don't like it. Oh wow, here's a 7-page fanfic I was writing. Jeez. That's a long time ago. Maybe I should pick up this again so I can finally finish it. Let me read through this and see if there's anything I want to change, because I haven't touched this. When is the edit history on that? Is it version? How do I do version history? Let's see, when's the last time I touched this fanfic? Last time I like really touched this was June of 2022. And then I touched it again in August last year. I should probably finish this. This is 7 pages. This is like, I might even write more. How many words is this? This is, oh my god, this is like almost like 3,000 words. I used to write a lot of fan fiction when I was younger. I have a couple that I've saved. Gotta read out loud when you get a good chunk done. I used to write a lot of fan fiction when I was younger. A lot of it's really bad. I did delete a lot of it, but I've used the Wayback Machine and I have been able to find some of my like really old ones. It's kind of funny. Let me see if I can pull, let's see if I can still find them. I wish I hadn't deleted them. It was probably this name on this one. I kind of wish I hadn't deleted some of them. Oh, hello, welcome to the Kraufish family. Charles Games too, welcome. Yeah, I wish I hadn't deleted some of them, to be honest. I think they were bad, but I still had a good time with them. I had one. I was really into Blue Exorcist, and I still really like Blue Exorcist. And I had one I did. It was so funny. No, come back to me. Don't get scared. It was one, I was so proud of myself because this was super ambitious for me and in general. And I really liked build your own adventure stories. And obviously when, you know, you're a child writing fan fiction, most of it is like shippy or really heavy self-insert. And so I tried to write one that was like a choose your own adventure one where there would be like a main chapter, and then at the end of the chapter I would do something where it'd be like, oh, it was so bad. The main character was like such a Mary Sue. It was so bad. And the first chapter ended and it was something like, I can like kind of remember the parts of the chapters I wrote too. I'm kicking myself for deleting it. But it was like, oh, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the school library, the fountain, or somewhere else? And then depending where you picked, because there was 3 guys I was into when I was into Blue Exorcist, and it was Rin, the main dude, Bon, who's like, he's got like that strip of like blonde in the middle, like a mohawk kind of thing. And then Mephisto, because we all like a little crazy. And so then it was like, if you picked the fountain, you went for like the Mephisto route. And if you picked like the cafeteria, or maybe it was the dorms, it might have been the dorms was another one, and the library, and then you would get Rin or Bond, and then you get like a chapter of interacting with them. And then it was like, went back, a little crazy makes it tighter. Whoa. And then it would be like after the split off chapters, and it was come back to like a central chapter. And I think I only ever got to the point where I did one main chapter, the 3 branching chapters, and then a secondary main chapter, and I ran out of steam. Because I always in my mind had a goal where I was like, oh, every fanfic I write needs to be like 15 to 2,000 words. Which is like a lot of words if you put it into the grand scheme of things. Like those 5 things alone were like 10,000 words. Like maybe, and it's like 10,000 words to page count. No, not 1,000. 10,000 words. So that's about like 20 to 40 pages of a novel. I wrote a fanfic. Like, and then I gave up on it. As a nerd, I mean Harry Potter. No more Harry Potter in this house. Harry Potter's banned. You're allowed to like what you like, but I've moved on from the Potters. Need to read more. I haven't gotten to read a lot of really good ones, so I wanted to get back into it because I really like writing and I have a lot of fun with it. But then again, I put in my head that like whatever I write has to be long. Because I definitely grew out of the phase of wanting to like write a longer running fan fiction, and I prefer writing longer like one-shots, like, because that's a really big thing. It's like a fandom, like let's say it's like One Piece, and then it'll be a one-shot, and it's like, oh, here's like a Luffy one-shot, or like a Zoro one-shot, or like a whatever. I prefer doing those to have like a self-contained story, and then I'm done. What else did I try to do? I'm trying to remember what some other ones I did. One I did that's really funny. It was ages before I met Maud Ari. I was describing this fanfiction I wrote to Maud Ari once, and they're like, I read that. And I was like, oh my god, you read that? That's crazy. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it, and again, I was kicking myself because I don't have it anymore. But it was... It was another kind of self-inserty one, like, oh, I'm the main character one, and the whole reason I know Monterey wrote it is because it was a Reborn fanfiction, like a Hitman Reborn, and like that section never gets a lot of content, so I'm sure Monterey was just like reading whatever fanfics are in there. I had some cringe name for it too, like Ras Rose or something, because the whole plot... I only did I think 1 chapter, and I worked on, that's my other issue, that's why I can't do the longer running fanfiction, because I like would get a couple chapters in and then I would stop. That's why one-shots work better for me. Because the whole plot was like this main character, she and some friends were going to Italy for like a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, and I made one like a very stereotypical gay guy. It's so funny looking back at it. Just for no reason, I just decided there needed to be a gay friend, you know. And so they go to Italy, and then they're just like walking around Rome, and as you do, and then they bump into like the Varia in Reborn. It makes sense if you know Reborn. Just like casually out in the broad daylight, there's just like Xanxus and Squall and like Belle, because I was like, well, let me put my favorite ones just hanging around town. And then I had like, I had a fedora, I know, cringe. I definitely bought it at Hot Topic, and it had like a little rose pin on it, but it could come off so you could like put it on like a bag or something. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna take this for my story, it's gonna be so cool. And so then I had this character wear this like rose pin, and then the whole thing of how she gets like sucked into having to be protected by the Varia for whatever reason, and who knows what like 13-year-old me was thinking, is apparently the rose pin she has is related to this famous old like hitman in Italy that went missing, and everybody like wanted to get her, called like the Rose Thorn or something, or like the Thorns I don't know, I had something stupid as the title of her, but like, so she had like this infamous hit on her that like never went away or something. And so it was something like she was wandering around in the middle of the night and then ran into some guys, and then they spotted it and she had to run, and then for whatever reason the Varia was going to protect her, and I didn't know where I was going with that like at all. I maybe did a second chapter, I can't remember. I know I just did one chapter for sure, and it's still so funny to me years later, Mod already telling me that they're like, oh no, I read that. I'm like, oh no. See, that's the thing, is I deleted all of mine. Like, it's so sad. I shouldn't have done it. I wish I hadn't. Like, I can even remember my old, like, logins and stuff. Let me see if I can find me on here anymore. I think this was my username. There I am. I have 2 things that I have left on here, and everything else I deleted, and I really wish I hadn't. I really wish I hadn't. Let's see. Okay, I have 2 things I left on here. These 2 I'm actually pretty proud of, because I wrote them way more recently. So I think they're more solid, where some of the other ones I talked about, it was some of my like first attempts at writing, and I was like 13, 14, so they're very cringe anime weeaboo stuff. But I have this one that I got 3 chapters in, which I was pretty proud of myself, because it was like actually a solid like OC. Hello, welcome, Sweaty Ting, welcome. It's supposed to be keyboard ASMR, and now it's turned into talking about my cringe fanfiction, but I hope you're having a good day. I'll get back to keyboarding in a second. I have this one I wrote, I'm still pretty proud of it. It's not the best ever. It's when I started like capping myself to having shorter chapters. I did one where I made like a My Hero OC when I was really big into My Hero, and so I had it take place, I think before like the UA arc. I think that's what it's called, right? Where they're like in the they're in like the Thunderdome kind of thing. So I had it where it was set up where like my OC was like another like a teaching assistant or something at like the school, and like happened to be a teaching assistant with Aizawa, because oh god, of course Aizawa's hot. Of course I'd have my OC working with him. And then my character, this is before like Fat Gum was in the manga, so I thought it was pretty unique. The whole point was the character could absorb damage and shock on like the right side of the body, and then expel it out the left side of the body. So like if she got hit on the right side of her body, she would like absorb it. Teaching fetish? Yeah, sure, whatever. Not calling me out for the teaching ASMR that Vox have being my favorite. But I don't know, I thought it was a pretty interesting power. I liked it. Again, that was before Fat Gum was introduced, so it was like a power absorption and then expulsion thing. Made her kind of bubbly and like bright to like counter Aizawa. And then the last chapter I wrote is like when they were at the Thunderdome and like having to do stuff. But again, this was like a more recent one, so I thought it was pretty good. Hey, there's 7 faves and 11 follows on this fanfiction that I haven't updated in like 5 years, so. And then I had one that it's so bad. It's I don't know why I kept it up. This one was a Yu Yu Hakusho fanfiction. Because I write fanfiction of series I like. And I usually do like OC or self-insert because it's hard for me. I always feel like when I write just the characters, I don't do them justice. So that's why I prefer to have like an OC or something to bounce off of. I don't really write just like the characters in the universe doing stuff. So it's a Yu Yu Hakusho one, and then this was in my edgy phase, because I wrote another edgy one around this time that I definitely don't have and I can't find on the Wayback Machine. And it's one from the series, oh god, I can't even think of the name of it anymore, but there's like a character in it that, oh my god, what is this series? Oh, that's gonna bother me. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, the Yu Yu Hakusho one is like a bunch of students are going on like an overnight like camping field trip with their school, and then it happens to be that the camping site that they have, there's like a demon that has come over, and so it got pretty gory. What's the goriest thing I wrote? Let's see. A quiet girl had been standing off to the side under one of the many pine trees that filled the area. Something warm dropped on her face, causing her to stare up and scream in fear. The group turned to the terrified girl and rushed to her. The girl's glasses shook with her trembling body, unable to speak. Chihiro, which is the main character, saw the blood that had dripped on her pale face and set her eyes to the tree. She soon regretted investigating the branches. And then I had, what is it? One of the teachers was hung high in the tree with her own intestines as a noose. So, you know, I was pretty edgy. I made it pretty violent. I wanted to try writing something more gruesome because I hadn't really done it. So anyway, blah blah blah, like everybody, you know, it's fine, don't worry about it, because, you know, demons and stuff. And so anyway, it ends with like all of her classmates and all her teachers dying, and then like the demon's like and then the demon like is toying with her and is like, oh, if you can like get away from me in like 10 seconds, you survive. So she like runs away, but obviously like, I don't know, she's just a human girl against a demon, like how's that gonna go? And then of course the Yu Yu Hakusho gang comes and saves the day, but something, the demon claws like slit her throat in a really bad way, so it damaged her voice box. So now she can't talk at all. And then somehow I was gonna make it so this character and Hiei were gonna get together, because that was gonna work out so well. I don't know how that was gonna work. Those are two of the ones that I have that I like actually have chapters up for, because I did go through and I deleted a lot. I kept some on like my drive, like I kept some old stuff on here, but for the most part, like they're gone. Because I've had the email that they're attached to for a really long time, so like technically I should be able to like find them really easily, but obviously I can't because they're gone, so yeah, I don't know, fanfiction's fun. I have a good time writing it. Let's see, I can see if I can pull up any more, but last time I went to the Wayback Machine to try and find them, I barely found the ones I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, because they only have a couple times that it saves, and one time was December 2018, but like there's nothing new on there, it's just the two that I already talked about. And then there's one from like April 2012. I think this one, yeah, this one has the this doesn't have all of the Blue Exorcist fanfiction, but it has parts of it. It only has pass 1 and 2 in the main one. Oh, that stinks. It doesn't have the third path. This is the one where I tried to be really ambitious and like did that whole choose your own adventure thing. I tried to do that. But oh god, this is like, it's so cringe, it's so poorly formatted. It's like, I think it's one of the first like real fan fictions I tried to do, which is part of the reason why it's so bad. I'm fine, it's just, it's like, I made the character so Mary Sue, like, you want me to read it? Yeah, we can read it, it's fine. I mean, it's not on the internet anymore, so, well, if you really wanted to find it, you could, but like, again, like, it's like not on the internet. So here, I'll read the first chapter. So again, this is from 2012. I'm just putting that in perspective, guys. Like, that was peak, like, weeaboo child phase. Let's keep that in perspective. Let's see. Oh god, this is so bad. It starts beep, 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 because, you know, that's how it is. And it's so bad because I have everything, like, centered, so it's set so it's supposed to be centered. I don't know why I did that, because I thought it looked cool, but it looks so atrocious. Ugh, I slammed my small, pale hand down on that damned alarm clock. Compelling, captivating first sentence. I tilted the clock down so I could see the time. 3 a.m. I must be mad to get up so early, I thought quietly to myself as I started to fall back asleep. My long, black hair had just hit the pillow when my door was almost broken in. I jumped on my bed, but slipped and hit the floor hard. It's so bad. You know, again, I wish, granted to, like, child AK, I wish I had the, like, motivation and, like, the drive to, like, try writing an art like I had back then with the amount of stuff I put out, fanfiction-wise, and the amount of art I did and everything. Like, I will give that to my old self, as, like, I put out a lot. Like, I used to write fanfictions, like, in spiral notebooks. I definitely don't have any of those anymore. But, like, and I used to, like, really put out a lot of art. I do want to get back into art. I've been meaning to. I was gonna try and be in the start of this month was me getting back into art. So I do want to get back into art. Let's see. Second paragraph, if you want to call it that. Ow! I throw my head up at the stupid man standing before me. He was a normal person, that is the easiest way to describe him. He had long, I mean like floor-length sky blue hair tied in a loose ponytail, slightly pointy ears, sharp teeth, and narrow but wide, crystal clear eyes. To any normal person, he looked like a cosplayer. It's so bad. So, spoiler warning. So, if you don't know about Blue Exorcist, there's like demon kings. It's a very big part of the story. Like, Mephisto is like the demon king of time. Oh god, Belphegor is like the demon king of like insects and stuff. So they all have like their own thing they vibe with. So I, on top of like making my character like super Mary Sue, I don't even know how I was gonna explain this. Is that this cosplay dude I just described, he is supposed to be like the demon king of the skies, and for whatever reason he's watching over my character. I don't even remember how I was gonna make that relevant. I also made him insanely flirty, which is so funny because I hate flirty characters. Scribbled out productions. Nah. He looks normal, describes whatnot. Yeah, exactly. You know, right? And then I had it where my character like couldn't say cuss words because I don't know. I was gonna make them religious because part of Blue Exorcist is like a religious aspect, I guess. Obviously my character's parents were dead, obviously, because, you know, like, obviously they are, obviously, because it's not a real story unless the character's parents are dead. Blah, 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 blah. And then I had this really, it's so bad, I had this moment, because again, he's a demon king, right? But obviously the main character doesn't know that. He's just a normal guy that looks like a cosplayer. I had this line where he goes, ha ha ha, my god, ha ha ha. He paused for a second. Ha ha, me saying my god, ha ha ha. He's rolling on the floor now. It's so bad. It's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. Hello bunnies. Welcome to my personal hell, as always. We're gonna skip some lines because some of it's so bad. I grabbed my cow-sized bag and closed the window for the last time. I was humming and skipping down the stairs when I, the klutz I am, slipped down the stairs again. Yeah, I don't know. And so, and then it just continues, or like my character then ends up going to like True Cross Academy, which is like the academy where the Blue Exorcist people are. I made my character like Amaterasu as well, which is just the most like cringe ass name ever. Like such a pretentious name to give a main character. And then this is where it got interesting. Oh, and then I had, because also like they only really show Mephisto taking on like an animal disguise. They have this little dog for me then. I liked that. So I was like, let's make this dude, the normal dude that definitely doesn't look like a cosplayer or whatever. Let's make him like a bird, because he's like a sky thing, and then he like follows her to school as a bird, but oh my god, she doesn't know it's him. And then she basically adopts the bird or whatever, so you can keep watching over her. But then from here, this is where like not a furry technically. He's like an animorph if you're gonna put a name on it. And then it was like at the end you had to like, this is where you had to pick, and I'm so upset I only have 2 of the routes. I don't have the third route, which is so sad. The internet Wayback Machine doesn't help me here. But there's 3 different routes you were supposed to do. So you could pick the school fountain, you could pick the school's main building, or the old boys dormitory. And then the only ones that are up right now are the fountain and the main building, which is so sad because I wish all 3 of them were up. And I only have the first chapter of the main part. What kind of bird? He was just a blue bird. He was just some blue exotic looking bird, which is totally normal at like a demon academy or whatever. And then I remember the second chapter, main chapter, then I got to the point where they're doing the school stuff, and like in True Cross, like in Blue Exorcist, they have a point where if you're not an aria, a summoner, a cringe bird, absolutely a cringe bird. If you're like a summoner, then you have to summon or try to summon a demon in class. And then I remember I ended the chapter with her summoning and then everybody's freaking out because they're like, oh shit, that's the Demon King of the Skies. And then she's like, what do you mean the totally normal guy that I live with that looks like a cosplayer is a Demon King? And that's how I remember I ended the second main chapter. And I know I did not write any more of the Build Your Own Adventure because, like I said, this is way too ambitious of a project for little old me. So you said Bluebird, I thought Bluebird from Angry Birds. Yeah, probably. You know, that's probably bird shape for him. But yeah, I only have 2 other routes I got saved. We can read through the 2 routes that I had saved that I was able to find. So this is this story is for those that chose the second story choice, the school's main building. You have chosen one of her 3 potential loves. I hope you enjoy this choice of her lover and story. At times, all 3 stories will take place at the same time with only slightly different changes for different lovers. Because I think also around this time I was really into like otomes and had played a handful of otomes. And usually in otomes, like, stuff can overlap time-wise. It just depends who you're going for. Let's see. Here's this one. This one's I hate that I centered all of them. It looks so ugly being centered. I heard the sound of rushing water and was about to head in that direction when Aoi flew into the school. Wait, Aoi, because she named the bluebird Aoi, which is blue in Japanese. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just so smart. What, Aoi? I don't have time for this. I have to find the principal. If someone sees me, we'll be in big trouble, I yelled as I chased after the bird through many hallways. The naming hurts. Listen, again, I think unironically, this was one of my first fan fictions. You know what? It's fine if it's cringe. Because, again, this is like peak child weeb AK hours. Naming's gotten way better. I'm just a lot stronger of a writer. We had to start somewhere. It's like that meme that's going around right now, like artists are using, where it's like, to get here, I had to start here. This is my had to start here moment. Is this fanfiction? Let's see. We were lucky no one was there, being an hour before school started. Oh, it was something too, she was like really far away, that's why I had her wake up at like 3 in the morning, because she had to take the bus to the academy or whatever. I ran past some classrooms, the cafeteria, down and up 2 flights of stairs when I finally saw Aoi as he was flying into the library. I am so glad no one is here, inner monologue. I thought after I looked in the room quickly. I crept between the rows and stacks of books as I looked for Aoi. I jumped when I heard someone's voice. The hell's a bird doing in here? I heard Aoi squawk, and I heard his wings flap close by. My dictionary is massive, clearly. My thesaurus is insane. Get off of me, stupid bird. I ran into the back of the library, still out of breath, like always. Here's also my character I decided was so Mary Sue that she's like super physically unable to do anything, I guess. I guess. For whatever reason I did that. I bent over to catch my breath, and as I lifted my head, I saw a boy standing there. Ah! I yelled, because he was so quiet when he walked up towards me. I tripped over my foot and stumbled backwards. Klutz, amazing. When AK Sathoris is big and girthy, it is. It's like big and dick and burgy. Yes, I wrote the famous like a good anime character. The boy reached out a hand and grabbed my arm to stop me from falling. He grabbed my arm too late because I was almost on the floor and brought him down with me. He was quick at grabbing the bookshelf with his free hand and pulling us both up. Boy jump scare? True. Because again, at that time, I was only into fictional men. My awakening to fictional women hadn't happened yet, so I think every fan fiction I wrote was for men. Like pining after men. Oh god, I wish this would work to find more, or like my Quotev, because I used to have a Quotev account. I don't even know if it's called Quotev anymore. And I used to post them on there too. Quotev is a thing, but I definitely like don't have an account on there anymore. I know I deleted that account. Let's see, I just hope my username is the same on Quotev. Women are great. Let's see. Shoot, I think I've tried to look up my Quotev before, but because I've deleted the account and I don't remember what my username is, I don't think I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, because my fanfiction's not on here anymore. I'm pretty sure if I was I'm pretty sure this would have been my account. Sorry, I'll go back to reading my bad fanfiction in a second. Yeah, I deleted my Quotev, and I don't remember what my like Quotev account's name is. So we're gonna try a couple different things on the Wayback Machine. I really thought it was the same one I had for fanfic.net. Does it say on my account if I had it anywhere else? I guess not. Maybe on like the new fanfic. Anyway, let's keep reading this cringe one I had. Imagine running away from a small critter bending down to catch your breath and just up seeing a random boy 5 feet in front of you. It's like it's a creepypasta that writes itself. Where was I? The boy straightened us up and let go of his grasp on my period. I didn't even put arm, it just says my period. Like my dot. I bowed at least 20 times, blushing furiously. Thank you so much for helping me. I'm so sorry. I'm a big klutz and I'm always falling. I'm really sorry. I hold a bow when I felt Aoi fly back onto my shoulder. I could hear the anger spread across his face. The hell are you bringing a bird in here for? Ha! He was standing right in my face and had a scary expression. Along with his funny brown and blonde hair and piercings, it was 10 times scarier. Whoa, prejudice. Judging people how they look. That's interesting. I could feel fear and blush spreading across my face as I slowly backed away from him. He backed up a little, blushing slightly, but quickly replaced it with anger. He reached out a hand at me. Oi. Get back here. I ain't done talking to you yet. I ducked out of his hand's reach and ran to the back of the library through shelves and rows. My heart was beating faster and faster as I heard his screams. It's like somebody doesn't like birds. It's in the library. The bird could shit on it. I'm like, it's in the library. We don't know what the bird's doing in here. What did it say? Get back here already. I didn't stop. I kept running randomly around the books and finally hid behind a shelf in the far right. Just in the far right. Not all the way at the back, but close. Oh, okay, we clarified. I heard his heavy breathing as he ran past, as he searched rows in front and behind me. I slid around the row as he was coming closer. Aoi left my shoulder and I followed, as soon as the boy turned the corner. Aoi led me to the far back, near older-looking shelves, and into an old door. I turned quickly and saw him coming out from a row a little ways away. He turned in all directions and finally saw us. I turned once more and saw what looked like a monster of rage. As I didn't put ran in here, but that's supposed to be here, ran at top speed towards us. And then here's the other issue with how this is written. Like, the main character is all written with eyes and stuff, so you're supposed to like put yourself into the main character. But then I, at the same time, tried to have it so you could hear like other characters' inner thoughts and like monologues and stuff, which doesn't really work when you do this perspective. Like, if you want to do that, you have to do what, the third person, I think, where everybody has like their name and stuff, and then you can hear their inner monologues. So from a writing perspective, this makes like 0 sense. Hello, Sanyo Kaiba, I'm sorry, I don't have any more Yu-Gi-Oh cards for you. You stole them from me last week. How's it going? How's it going? It's supposed to be keyboard ASMR. It turned into reading old cringe fan fiction I wrote a millennia ago. That's no longer online. Let's see. So here's what I'm talking about. So this is his inner monologue, because again, everything's written as eyes, so you shouldn't like know what his inner monologue is, and there's no like break really in the paragraph to you could like justify it switching perspectives. His inner monologue is, what the hell is this chick's problem? She's gonna be hurt if she goes in there. Stop! I didn't. I ran as fast as I could back into the room and hid in a corner as I waited for him to leave. I heard him enter and his deep breathing as he shut the door and bellowed. Hey, I ain't gonna hurt you. I just want to talk outside. It's not safe in here. I curled up into a tighter ball as Aoi flew off to the rafters to hide. I picked up his loud steps as they rang through the room. His echoes got louder the closer he got. I could hear him not 2 rows away. I couldn't see very well in the low lighting. 1 row. Scary. Inner monologue. Go away, go away, go away, please. I'm scared and I hate it. Which is so funny because, again, we're at like a demon exorcist training academy and that's what she's here for. And she's scared by a dude that's got like a mohawk and piercings. That bodes well for her demon hunting abilities. I'm curling into a ball from the cringe. Again, it's like the art meme where it's like, to get where I am now, this is where I had to start. This is where I had to start. And this is right before I got into like RP groups on DeviantArt. because I was really big back in the day on DeviantArt, and that's where I really expanded my writing ability and like learned how to write better and how to like keep plot going and like how to bounce off of other characters and people's writing styles. So this was pre that, and I will say I do think all of those RP groups I was in did help my writing ability like significantly. Let's see, we're halfway through this. I don't know why this one's so long, because the other part, like one of the other routes that we have is not this long. The sound of his breathing sounded so close as he edged around the only row between us. His shoes turned to face me as tears started to fall down my face. This is so funny. This is so bad. He crouched down a little and reached his, again, I think it's supposed to be hand, but I didn't put hand out to me. I backed up into the bookshelf hard as I swung my hands at him and yelled, "Go away, please. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I promise, please." What did she do? She happened to have a bird that went into the library and then she ran away from this man. Amazing, compelling storytelling. I felt the swing of the shelf behind. I think that's supposed to be me, but that's not there either. And looked up just as the books and shelves started to fall. Oh no! I shut my eyes because I was frozen with fear and just sat there. Hey! I felt the boy wrap his arms around me and cover me from the falling books. I heard the books hit his back hard. Doing the cling cling? Kind of. Now we're doing the cringe cringe. I will be getting back to typing. It turned into reading my old fan fiction that's not on the internet anymore, and you can't find it anymore. It's really bad. But it's okay. We've evolved. We've evolved not backwards, but forwards. The shelf. Oh, it says I smirked. That should be I shrieked. I see, clearly I also didn't proofread any of these. I was so bold as a child. I never proofread like anything I wrote. I would write it and then I would just like send it and just put it on the internet. I wish I had that confidence that young AK had. Because it sounds so villainous. She's like, "The shelf," smirkingly, instead of "the shelf," shrieking. This is a really old fan fiction I wrote about Blue Exorcist, where I tried to do a build your own adventure where there was like a starting chapter, and then there was 3 routes, because I was also into otomes at the time, and also like 3 characters from Blue Exorcist. So you start at the main chapter, you pick a route, and then after the 3 routes would go back to a main chapter, and I only ever got through 2 main chapters and 1 set of routes, and then I gave up writing this because it was way too much work. We're halfway through reading one of the routes right now. It's very compelling. Yeah, I noticed. With his arm still around me, he pulled me away from the crash zone just as the shelf crashed down. My heart was still beating fast from the chase, and now I was almost injured greatly. I sighed with relief and let my head fall. It hit a soft surface, and I closed my eyes as I listened to the slightly fast beating. Yeah, hello, Lily. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. I was working on stuff at the start of stream. We got some stuff done, but then I was gonna work on an actual fanfic I haven't touched in like a year. That's actually way better than this. I won't be reading it to you. It's my personal fanfiction, my personal hit mic fanfiction. You guys aren't allowed to know about it. Maybe I'll make an AO3 and then I'll let people know what I write about. Make an AK AO3 account. I haven't published it anyway, so I could make an AK AO3 account and you all can go read my fanfictions. Wow. Don't know if many VTubers allow people to read their fanfictions. Let's see, how are we doing? So the bookshelf fell, and then she's in his embrace, and that's where we are right now. My eyes shot up as I slightly shoved him away and bowed again. Thank you so much, you saved me, and I'm sorry about Aoi, which again is blue in Japanese because the bird is blue. I couldn't have even named it like Cloud, or like Cyan, or like or even just like chirpy or peeps. I had to do the weeb thing and named it Blue. It'd be like if I got a Garfield cat and I just named it Orange. And again, here's his inner monologue, which we shouldn't be able to hear. She seems different, but in a good way. I am part of the blame here. Such compelling character writing, truly, gamers. He held out a hand towards me. I grabbed it and he pulled me up. He threw his thumb towards the door. Let's get out of here before you do anything else. Hello. Welcome, Dark Spirit Vulcan. Vulcan. Hello. It's welcome to reading old fan fiction that no longer is on the internet that I wrote. Welcome. It's my personal home. But yeah, I cannot find... I know I deleted my Quotev account. I know I did. But I don't know what my password was. So I don't think I'm going to be able to find my old Quotev fix. Because I really thought I knew what it was. Maybe it had numbers at the end? No. I'm still mad I can't remember what that other thing that I wrote a fanfic was. Because on Quotev, it was even more cringe than it already sounds. Because I also met people and like I... I RP'd with somebody on Quotev pretty heavily. It'd be so nice if I could find... Like, I remember distinctly what the cover picture was on that cringy ass Reborn fanfiction. I'm so upset I can't find it anymore. Like, I know the name of it. I know exactly what picture I used on the cover. I thought I had, like, saved some of these on my computer, but I guess not. Or it must have been, like, an old computer I saved them on. But yeah, let's see. I guess I'll finish this route that we're on, and then we'll stop reading this, and I'll get back to typing. I nodded and started walking as he pulled me behind him. He grabbed the handle and turned it. Bing! I hear the doorknob fall to the ground, roll to a shelf, and tap it. Both our faces grew white and pale. He quickly got back his color with rage and smashed the door down with his foot. Because, you know, the bird is way more damaging to the library than what that was, but that's fine. The door fell to the ground with a huge thud, and we walked over it. We stood in silence for a few seconds and blushed, realizing we were still holding hands. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Wow, it's like they're pregnant now. We quickly let go, and he went to go and put the door back on its frame, because that's gonna work. How embarrassing. I'm so glad nobody saw that. We were both thinking that as we walked back towards modern shelves. And then it's just a whole bunch of really shitty dialogue where she gets introduced to Bond and like Shima and the rest of them, and she introduces herself. And then it ends, and then it goes to the next route, which I don't have anymore. Ugh. What a time to be alive on the internet. It's so funny that there's only 2 time points on Wayback Machine that have it saved, and it's like when I just made the account basically, and then like the last time I was on the account, which was like in 2018. I even had like other accounts. Apparently I used to have like a few different accounts, but I think what happened is I would delete accounts a lot. And then they would just kind of disappear. Yeah. Ugh. I wish I had kept more of them. That's my recommendation to you guys, is don't delete your old art, writing, whatever. Like, keep it to look back on, even if it's cringe, you know? At least it's progress that you're making, you know? Fanfiction. I wonder if I can narrow down the scope, if I'll be able to find it. Nope, not on Quotev. I really thought I had made a folder in my Gmail to keep all of my old bad fan fiction because I don't know. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Let's see, is it in this folder? No. There's just like so much junk in my drive too, because anytime I access something that's like not mine, it just like all shows up in here, and it's just so much stuff in the drive. I do not like this new way that they have this, like the new organization of it. Not a big fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Because I know I also kept like old like RP logs that I had with somebody in one of those DeviantArt groups. So I really liked it, and then I'm upset that we kind of fell out of talking and like being like, I guess, friends, kind of. I don't know how you want to call it. I'm upset that we didn't end up like keeping up talking because I had a good time when we RP. It was fun. We had like a lot of action and stuff. It was a good time. A lot of violence. I love violence. But I just have so many Word documents. It's so many. Because it has all the stuff that's been like shared with me, so it's so hard to look through things. I really hate this new setup that it has. I wish it would just show just my stuff. Like, I don't want to see anybody's stuff but mine as I'm like scrolling through trying to check to see if I can find any old files. And I try to delete all the shared with me stuff. I really do. Oh, here's characters for a story I'm working on. I should keep those. I should have been working on that today. Oh, I could have been doing that. You guys distracted me with bad fanfiction. That was mine. That's anything else that's mine in here? This is all not my stuff, which is just so annoying. I have a lot of other people's like OCs and stuff in my drive still, because again, it's like all of the shared stuff's in here. Which I wish it just was not. It's so much stuff. Is this even mine? No, it's not even mine. Like, there's just so much stuff in my drive that's not even mine. Okay, I'm just gonna, can I just select everything that's like shared with me? Cause like I just want to, but like I have stuff in here I don't want to delete that's shared with me either. Oh, the struggle, the eternal struggle. I know I don't have any of it in my old other drive either, because this one's like my professional like drive. And so I know I don't have anything in this one that's fun to look at. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one I try to keep just like my professional stuff, because you know I'm an adult sometimes and have like a professional Google Drive and everything. So I don't think they would be in here. I wish the Wayback Machine would work so I could like see these old fan fictions I have. Because I definitely don't have them on this computer, because this one was from scratch, and if it's not in the drive I didn't have it on here, and I don't have a lot of my old computers. Like I'll usually do a wipe on them when it's time to move on to a new computer. So I definitely don't have a lot of old ones to look at either, unfortunately. That's okay. Anyway, maybe I will make an AO3 for these hip mic fanfics I'm working on, and then you all can be graced with my presence there to read them. This one, like I said, I've had done for a while. Let me read this one over again because it's been so long and see if there's anything I want to change. I feel pretty happy with this one. This one I'm really happy with. So I would like to finish it and then post it out into the world. But I have to have Mod Ari beta read it because that's apparently what the kids do these days now, when you have somebody read your fanfiction before you post it. Crazy foreign concept for sure. I have this really bad tendency to do like past tense and present tense in the same paragraph too. That's the other reason I need Mod Ari to read it over. Because I think you're really supposed to mostly write in the past tense, I think. I don't know. I write for fun. I don't write because I know what the hell's going on. I just know I do this where like some paragraphs will have like a mix of present tense actions and then past tense actions, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. And then some paragraphs will be like all like present tense and some of it will be all past tense. But I don't know what's better, so that's usually why I do a mix. So I'll bother Mod Ari once I'm happy with this fanfiction to read it, and then I'll let you guys know on my AO3. Maybe it'll keep me motivated to finish, because I have way too many ideas for hip mic fanfictions, and this one was the strongest one in my mind. And I really want to finish it, because I feel like if I finish this one, I can maybe get the other ones done at some point. Oh, whoa, 100 messages. Whoa. I don't know why it says that every time. I don't know. I also noticed on my YouTube live streams, it'll have at the very top in the, like, it auto puts in the, like, description, it'll be like, oh, powered by Restream. It's interesting. I mean, what I'm getting is the free service, so I get they want to push it. I think a lot of people do at least, I think it's like 16 bucks a month, which right now I don't really personally feel like is worth it for me. But you can do, I think, 5 channels if you do that. And I was trying to think, I was like, where would I even like stream? Like, I don't have that many locations. Like, there's Twitter, there's Twitch, there's YouTube. I have a V-Stream that I've like never used. There's like Billy is another one, but again, I've never used Billy. I don't even account there. There's like maybe Kick, but I know like that's like a whole can of worms. Yeah, I was like, I don't think personally I'm ever gonna need like anything but the free one. Maybe I'll want it, but right now I can't think of why I would want to upgrade. I just don't have the like reach. Some people do it, so they do like Facebook gaming and like that kind of stuff too. I don't. I'm okay. Or if I had like TikTok or something, maybe. I don't know. And I'm rereading. I have a section here I had marked down in the fanfics where I felt like I needed to add more because it felt like kind of jarring, like there wasn't more interaction between the characters with how I like end up ending the fanfiction. And so I'm gonna work on that, but I'm reading through it like I said, it's technically like 7 pages. It's like 2,000, almost 500 words, I think. By the end of this, also will probably be like a 3K fanfic. little cringe sometimes reading back old fan fiction. I think it's way stronger of a story and a plot and writing in general, but I don't know, it's funny. It's more of like a fluffy kind of one too, because like I can read some pretty hardcore stuff and not be phased, but it's something about the like the fluff, you know, like the hand holding and like the hugs and just I don't know, that hits the heart in the right places. Where smut, you know, it hits other places, but not the Kokoro. Lurk as I go to sleep. Okay. You may, I suppose. Ugh. Oh, God, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. I hope I get better sleep. I could not fall asleep last night. I was just up like every few hours. I don't know what it was. I had so much trouble falling asleep last night. family. Whoa! Baby, thank you. Last follow that I'ma sleep. Okay, have a good night. Thank you for coming. Bye. gonna message Monari and be like, wake up, view my fanfiction, devil. I feel like parts of this are way stronger than others because I was like in such a mood to write it when I wrote it before, and I wish I was still in that mood. I'm still happy with it, but it was a lot stronger of a mood before. Okay, moving on to this Monari. channel we have. I finally finished that one. I've been working on that one for a very long time. Let's Mod Art gives me the go ahead that it's pretty poggy. I will post it. I'll make an AO3. I'll let you guys read it again. Maybe now I can go work on another one because I have ideas for other ones. I think it's on this one. Yeah, I even made Hip Mic OCs because I'm so cool, guys. I made 3 OCs. I even tried to write like raps for that. I tried to be a cool kid. Obviously, rapping and songwriting is not my forte, so that didn't really work. But I made a whole group. I don't have a group name for them still. I don't think I ever settled on one. But it has to be kiddos. There's MC Galileo, the character. He's like an astronomer. He's very tired all the time. And then I have MC Belle, because Hit Mike has like women characters, but like none of the divisions except Secret Aliens has like a girl in the group. So I thought that'd be really fun and different. And she's like a social media influencer, and I have this whole cool idea where like her Hip Mic mic stand is like a ring light, and then like the mic is in the center like her phone. And then like MC Galileo Moderator gave me the idea of getting him like a tape recorder, which I thought was really, really cool because like when you're like a scientist or a researcher, you like take notes with a tape recorder kind of thing. And then I have MC Knockout, who's like an underground fighter guy, and then I have like one of those like mics that like the refs have, like the ones that come down from the ceiling, like those kind of ones in like a boxing match. I don't know, I made whole ideas. And then I have like a whole bunch of ideas for like fanfics or Hit Mic. I have several written. I really got into Hit Mic, and I feel like I got stuck with that first fanfic because I wanted to finish it for like so long, and then I never did, and I think that really stunted it. I had it done for so long, and I really wanted to figure out how to get it done. And I just like was really struggling to figure out how to get it done for a really long time. Like I have another one that's like pre-written out, and I have like a bunch of them for a bunch of the different characters that are like started. Like I have a good like 3 to 4 paragraphs started. I just haven't finished. And then I have ones that are like normal or like fluffy, shorter ones that I have ideas for. And then I have like smut ones that I don't know if I'll ever write. Well, there's one that I do have like actually pretty heavily written. Oh, JK, I have like 3 pretty heavily written smut ones too. I just need to finish these. Like, I have so many that are like, I have one that's super heavily written. Oh my god, I forgot how long that one was. I just need to finish these. Like, oh my god, I'm looking at this document because I have a document with all of these Hip Mic like fic ideas. Oh my god, I have 25 pages. It's a mix of things that are like bullet points to some of these having like multiple pages of fic that I just never finished. Oh my god. Maybe we should do this more often, where I work on fanfictions on stream, especially if I let you guys read them. Maybe I need to do that. I just know as soon as I hit Persona, that's all I will talk about and that's all we'll do. Let's pick another one to start on. Which one do I feel compelled to. I have this one that I've always thought about for a really long time, and I've wanted to expand on it. I know I have other ones that are more done, but I think I'm gonna start this one. Put on the same document, so when I get moderator to proofread the other one, I can just proofread this one at the same time. Kraufish family. Read Tokyo Ghoul. I would never. Maybe one day. All I've seen of Tokyo Ghouls, I've seen some memes. I've probably seen some manga screenshots, and I've seen the first live action because I think there's two. I went with a friend like ages ago to go see it. I thought it was pretty okay. I'll be thankful for your fun. Twinkle. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. I'm have a good day when I get to go to sleep. Good. Let me out. Let me out. The nice thing about fanfic is like once you get an idea in your head and you brain rot it, I think the best thing to do is literally just to sit and write all of it. Because I'm pretty sure that's what I did with the other one. I will spoil it. The other one is about Hatoya. It's funny. I don't know why his is the first one I really wanted to write out and got so much written for it. Because at the time he wasn't really one of my favorites. I really thought my first one was gonna be like Samatoki or something like that. And then, I don't know, Hatoya's was the one that I had like a really strong concept for. So now the next one I'm writing for is Jiro, because I've had a very strong concept for the Jiro one for a really long time. And so, maybe it's just best to just sit and just write it all out. Maybe we'll do more of these chat and chill ASMR, let me work on stuff kind of ones. These are easy ASMRs. I just sit here and I go click-clack on my little keyboard. I like the mouse. It's funny though, because like when I push the mouse forward, it goes backward, and then when I pull it back, it goes forward. It's also just funny because my mouse is not like that. I have a vertical mouse. welcome to the Kraufish family. Izio Watskin 420. And welcome. Sorry, I butchered your name entirely. Welcome to the Kraufish family. Welcome. We do just a little bit ASMR, tippy typey while I work on stuff. You call me Ez. Okay, cool. That's a lot easier than Ezio Watskin 420. Ez is better. Welcome. We're just kind of vibing while I work on some stuff. I thought it'd be kind of a fun ASMR to do. If I had Persona 3, I would be playing it right now, but it's supposed to get here Wednesday. I'm just a little sad every day that I have to wait, but it'll be here soon. It'll be here soon. Yeah, mommy. At least it says it's shipped now. I'm hoping it's gonna be here faster than it says. I hope so. I hope it does. Everybody I know is playing it, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting because I bought the collector's edition. I think I might have legit passed out for a bit. Excellent, excellent. Meat is working. I think I have 2 or 3 other ASMRs up on the channel, so I think this will be the 3rd or the 4th one. Like I said, it's a lot of fun, but it can be kind of draining. I was working on at the start of stream. I have a script going for maybe like a recorded ASMR. I don't know how long I make those because I always I like them being longer. I feel like when they're short, it's not enough sometimes, you know? Like if I'm about to fall asleep and it's like only 20 minutes and it's over, I'm like, oh. But I think this one's probably only gonna be like 20 minutes. And I'm gonna try to add sound effects and everything. It's gonna be a little more intense. I have about half of it written. I have like a whole plot line in mind. I would also probably need to commission art specific for it. So maybe next month I can do that on Skevs, get somebody for it. Because I have a vision in mind for it. I do. I think in the actual video, I'll probably maybe have like my model up and like do it that way. Maybe. I don't know. But on the cover, I have a specific vision in mind. Oh my god, it was an ad. I hate you. Okay, I caught it though. I saw it. Sorry, gamers. I knew that was gonna happen. I had a feeling we were gonna get one ad. I'm sorry. I saw it. It was in the corner of my eye. I got it. Sorry, gamers. Sorry. Listen, I did my best. Okay, I did it. At least it was only one so far. It could have been worse. We could have had multiple. So, well, at least we know now. There's at least going to be at least one or two ads. I mean, it's a 12-hour track to use for stream. I don't blame them for having a couple. Oh, my body aching. Ah. Kinda cool, and the only thing that stinks is anytime I hit the space bar it smashes. So if I type like the, then I smash, and then sometimes if I type really fast, like it only registers the space. That's the only downside about it. It also doesn't like register the space bar. I think anytime it can't register a key, I think the little light on the front flashes. I could be wrong, but yeah, so there's some keys it doesn't recognize, which is fine, right? I do have about 100 words per minute, so it's not as impressive though as saw Merriweather's got like 160 or 180 word per minute. He's got something crazy. I'm the highest of the people I know, like out of my friends and everything. I have the highest words per minute. I'm gonna do a test right now. It's been a while since I've done a words per minute test. I don't like that site. I take a lot of typing classes. Got 10 words per hour. That's valid. That's valid. All of these look weird. Okay. Oops. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that was really bad. I don't think my current keyboard can keep up with me. Let's try this one. Word per minute.org. Let's try that one. I didn't know it was gonna do that. Whoopsie. I didn't know it was gonna do the whole thing. Yeah, I don't think my current keyboard can keep up with it. I do have some keys that stick. Like my left shift doesn't register half the time. So eventually I'll probably need a new keyboard, but that's okay. I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. St. Kraus, welcome Jar Jar, welcome. I think because I'm gonna roll with the fanfic, I'll go a little bit longer today. I think I'll do 3.5 hours because I'm on a roll. I want to get a lot of it written out, and then I'm gonna come back and proofread it later. Dang, these are not my exclusive ones though. They are, I was talking about it earlier. It's on Twitter. It's KVX Art. Let me confirm. KVX Art. Yeah, he does a lot of like rigging for a lot of pretty big VTubers. Like he's done like 4 or 5 of Iron Mouse's outfits. Oops, I didn't mean to hit the Discord. I meant to hit this one. He's done like Captain Hannah, Snuffy, Henya as well. Just to name a handful. Project Melody, Silverveil. He's with like a lot of big people, but he has a Patreon where he'll release. Sometimes they're free. Most of the time you do have to pay for like the monthly Patreon. But he's got like, I think it's like 60 plus assets and stuff that you can use and everything, but he also has a shop where he has some you can just buy all the time. So I bought the keyboard off of his shop. I like it a lot. He's also got like a couple different types of controllers on here too that are like all animated and will react to like your gameplay and stuff. His stuff's really good. I mean, like he has like an insane amount of like VTuber clients, like a lot of VTuber clients. That he has worked with. Like, let me go through and count. I was talking about it earlier on stream. There's like a lot. Okay, so this is all rows of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. So what is it? What's that? We gotta do some math, gamers. Do some math. So 3 times 9 is 27, right? So we're gonna add that. No! Oh god, don't look at that. You have to be careful what I type. Forgetting my hotkeys are there. And then it's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then 3 times 8 is 24. So 27 plus 24, 25, 26, because there's 2 more there. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted 26 plus 27. Why is it multiplying? I'm saying 26 plus 27. Okay, let me just do this on my phone, I guess. Don't know why it's not working. 26 plus 27. And then this is what? Rows of 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3. So 6 times 3 is 18. Plus another. Is there more rows of 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 times 4 is 24. Plus 5. So that's already over 100. I'm not even halfway through his site. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's another 24. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, that's another 24 plus 25, 26. And then 1, 2, 3. So that's 18 plus there's 2 more. And then his newest ones, which is like I think already outdated because Iron Mouse also just got her new birthday one, so this is already outdated, his newest debuts. So that's 8. So we're just gonna make that 9. So he has 179 different. They're not all like 100% different VTubers because some of them are like repeat clients. Like he has like Iron Mouse on here like 4 or 5 times. But he has he's very close to having 200 VTubers that he's done rigging for. With a lot of them being very big VTubers. That's kind of crazy. That's a lot of people to rig for. Some of them have very elaborate setups too. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So like I said, he's done a lot, and he's done some of like the biggest names in like the indie scene, and like again like VShojo. He's done like Project Melody, Iron Mouse, Henya. Silverveil used to be part of VShojo. But then he's had other big indies like Shiabun, Camilla, LXOX, who was another one? Captain Hannah, Snuffy, Kason, like there's another big one. So he's done like a lot of really big names. But his price tag's pretty high. But again, like that's the work you kind of get. But he also does a thing where if you work with partnered artists, you do get a discount, which some riggers do offer if they have like an artist that they have a preference of working with. You can get a discount. That's what I did. That's I found my mama first for my model, Mama Cyan, and then Mama Cyan's like, well, do you have anybody in mind for rigging? And I was like, nope, I don't even know what that really fully entails. And was like, oh, I have this person. If you work with them, they offer, I think it was like 10%. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, it was fine. Worked really good, super awesome. But yeah, I guess this guy only takes 2 people per month. But he also has a thing, which I totally get. If you're somebody that gets really big in like any type of space, like you will like have priority for like corporates and stuff. So I'm assuming every month, even though he only has 2 open for the general public, he probably has at least like 2 to 3 open for big VTubers. It's just crazy how fast he works, because I feel like all of Iron Mouse's outfits come out very fast. Nothing against her, but because he rigs so many, it like I feel like he's having to like rig an Iron Mouse model like every month. There's so many, you know. I'm trying to see if I can find if they have like when her more recent outfits came out, just so I can like I guess see that. Let's see. I love her and her stuff, but it's a lot. I mean, I get where she's coming from, and again, she definitely has the money for it, right? You know? Let me see. I was trying to see if they had like a timeline on when her recent ones was, because she just debuted like her birthday one, but then also in December, like, and her birthday one was at the start of this month, and then in like December, she did her like, so then in October she released like the Yokai Hunter outfit, and then in December she released the like Nutcracker inspired outfit, and I think it was like August that she released like the Racing Queen one. Oh sorry, that was February. I mean, she has the money for it, right? That's totally fine, and this is her whole career, and I think it does help in the long run. You know, people, whether they know Iron Mouse or not, they've probably seen at least one form of Iron Mouse. I guess for me, it's like, I don't know if I could like consistently use that many outfits, I guess, if that makes sense. It kind of feels like some of them aren't gonna get a lot of screen time and don't get like used as much though, because they come out so quickly. Like, I'm on her wiki right now, and it says 4, 8, 12, 16, and this is already behind 17. So they have 17 outfits that she has, all the way from like the very start when she was using like the free to use model and everything. So I don't know, it's just a lot. I feel like I don't know, there's some that are super super cool too. Like, I really like her Underworld Goddess one a lot, and like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't get to catch her streams live very often, but there's some I feel like I like never got to see. Like, there was like the last birthday outfit that she got, I feel like I never get to see. I feel like I never saw the Wonderland outfit ever, like even in clips and stuff. And then she got the Racing Queen one, which I really really like, and then she used it and then it kind of went it didn't stick very long. And I really like the Trickster one too, but I only caught it during the subathon, you know? It's one of those things where that's like, I think the downside of having so many outfits is like, I think on her channel too, she has them as like redeem, so you can like redeem if you want it to be like the race queen one or whatever. I think she has them as redeems, which is really smart when you have that many, right? Let's see. Iron Mouse Desu. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna go peek at her little chat. I'm pretty sure she has them as redeems for people to like.
You watch normal now?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to be chill here, dude. I'm gonna go look. Let's see. Yeah, so she has them as like redeems, but they cost like an insane amount of channel points. Like each one is 100,000 channel points. So you can get the Idol one, Season 1, the Gremlin Princess, Angel, Demon Princess, Iron Mouse, your waifu. I don't know which one that is because the whole thing is like not showing up. Wonderland, Racing, Worm Mouse, Season 1, Demon Queen, Demon Goddess, Idol Mouse, Iron Dora. So like all of hers are thank you for the dark, have fun. Which I think is smart, like if you have multiple outfits. I know other VTubers too that have like, you know, 1 or 2 other outfits, they have it as like channel point redeems. I think that's really smart. And again, she can do kind of whatever she wants. I just feel like in the last 2 years, it feels like it's like a model every other month. Which is a lot, and some of these models aren't cheap because like you can kind of sort of like figure out how much one of these models cost. Let's see, like for example, like since she has the KVX guy do a lot of her rigging, and then he charges 50% more. Like for corporate rigging, like his base price, and I'm assuming she probably gets like everything because like if you have the money, why not, right? But like base price for just like the most basic package he has is $2,400. So, and he charges 50% more for that, so that's 1.5. So if she didn't get any bells and whistles, which I mean, like again, I would do it all. Like rigging from him alone is costing like $3,000+ a model, which is crazy, dude. And then I see the other artist that did the Racing Queen one was also really expensive. And again, totally fair, like art's a luxury, all parts of art are a luxury, you know, if you can afford it, that's totally fine. Just the person from the Racing Queen alone was $8,500. But it also is like extra money for extra outfits, and technically the Racing Queen I think is technically 2 to 3 different outfits depending how you count it, because it's got like the 2-piece set with the arm sleeves and then like the big jacket and then the 1-piece as well, so it's maybe like 2 outfits, right? Maybe, kind of. But then also, if I remember right, this one also has multiple hair toggles, and it says on here it's $500 extra for every hair toggle. So to be honest, I'm assuming Mouse probably just paid for most of this stuff in here. Because it also says for character and outfit design there's a charge, for general toggles there's a charge, for secrecy, which I don't know if she necessarily does that, because I think it is part of like a good marketing strategy too. If people know you have another model coming, like people are excited to see it. So the Racing Queen one is maybe one of her most expensive ones to date, if I had to guess. Like that's easily over a $10,000 model. Yeah, which is, again, if you have the money and you have you and your family and everything set, or like you're content in your life and you have everything set where you need it to be, like, you know what, why not? Mouse goes back to like some of the same artists a few times. Like I see they've used, at least for the concept, Epepe, E-P-E-B-P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different like models or something. So it could even be a thing of like if you're a repeat client, the person could be giving you a discount because they've designed like so many things for you or created so many things for you. Not saying like that they do, but Mouse seems to also gravitate to some of the same artists, which I think helps too, because then you build like a strong rapture with reading with the same people. Yeah, it's you know, it's a lot of money. If I spent $10,000 on a model, I would not be okay financially. You don't get to savor the models. Yeah, that's my only thing. Again, she can do whatever she wants, and she probably savors them way more than I guess probably we think she does or gets to. I think it's the frequency that they come out that's interesting to me. I mean, obviously nobody else is doing it. Like, again, that's like part of her brand now, right? Is what's the next crazy outfit she's gonna get? And every time she gets one, I'm like, I don't know what other theme she's gonna do. And then she comes out with something else. I'm like, oh, that's a really cool theme. I wouldn't have thought to do that. Like the Racing Queen outfit, or like the Trickster one. I really like that one. I really like the design of the Trickster one. I wish it got used way more often. I think that was so cool. I don't know, or like the Brat Princess one. I really like that one too aesthetically. I really like that one. You think you would use something that expensive? Well, it was funny too because I think it was only recently that Mouse, like, I don't want to say outed themselves, but admitted that they didn't have like the highest end like PC possible. Like they only recently got like a 4K PC, which again, totally fine. It's just funny because that would have been something probably I would have like invested in a little bit earlier, was having a really high-end PC as like part of the career thing. Because I remember Mouse was reacting to all her outfits on stream and was like, oh my god, I didn't notice these details. Which, you know, it's totally fine. I don't have a 4K computer or monitor or anything like that. I don't know. But again, you don't have to spend all of this money to be a VTuber. There are plenty of free resources. There's like sites like Booth and things like that where people have pay to use or free to use. Mom found the pea raw and like cooked. What do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get into VTubing if you want to. Welcome to the Kraufish family, of course, Dimitri. Welcome. There's plenty of free resources out there. Like I said, on Booth, there's a really popular model. You've probably seen it. I think the model's name is Jenny. That's like a free model that people use. It's pretty customizable. You can do what you want. You can even go to like P-Crew, and as long as it says like you can use it for things like streaming, you could even make like a P-Crew account. Well, you don't need an account, but you can like use P-Crew, and you can even just be a PNG tuber. Like you don't have to go like live 2D right away. And there's even things like Vroid where you can make a free 3D model. Or you do what I did and I jumped right into live 2D because I didn't know those were options, but at least I'm having a good time. Because there are people that jump right into live 2D that end up realizing they don't really like VTubing or streaming or content creating, and then they're kind of screwed. I apologize, my phone died. Oh, it's okay. What are you just talking about? Mouse is allowed to do what she wants. It's so many outfits. I would personally feel overwhelmed if I had that many outfits. I would like to get outfits in the future. I definitely would. You know, I have ideas for outfits I would like to get. But I'm not in like a rush to get any, so. And then I would just stick with, like, I brought it up early in the stream, I'd probably just stick with Mama Cyan and Mama Billa, because like usually when you get like a new person to do your stuff, like people kind of consider that a 2.0 because it's a new take on your design. And also, it's more expensive to go to somebody else. I get a totally new model where I have Mama Cyan and Billa that have worked with my base model before, and so an outfit is really just like, you know, literally just a change of clothes, right? So it's not that bad. So it's just interesting. But yeah, like VTubing, you can do whatever you want. Like you can, like, there's videos to show how to even make your own like Twitch overlays, like on a free program like Canva. You can make your panels, again, or you can go to like Coffee or like Etsy or VGen and find really, really cheap, free like alternatives for stuff, you know? You don't have to go like super expensive into VTubing. I think some people do go expensive, hoping that having like a really expensive, nice looking model is gonna help them. Which I definitely do think it draws people in to have something that's really like nice looking and attractive on screen. But I don't think that like automatically is gonna guarantee you an audience, and I think that's what some people kind of hope when they go crazy, go big, and like get a really, really expensive model from like a really big creator and things like that. I think they're hoping or expecting that they're gonna go big just because they have a nice model, which is fine. Like if that's your mindset, just probably don't bet on that happening. Honestly, I spent that kind of money on a model. The only thing I'd change is if I paid more for it. I don't know, maybe it's different when you get it, but I have a feeling I wouldn't. The only thing I change is if I paid more for it. Interesting. My brain's small. I don't think I fully understand what you mean. But I definitely get it. Like if I did spend like $10,000 on a model, I would not be getting a new model anytime soon, personally. And if it was that too, I would pay for, some people pay for their model to have like a nude option, but more like a Barbie doll nude, where it doesn't have like any of the bits. It's just a nude model. So you can, like, if you want, you could go to another artist and be like, hey, here's my model. I was hoping to get an outfit, and you can do that too if you want to branch out. You know, personally, that's appealing or generally entertaining. Today was subjective, but yeah. You could do that too. Like, you don't technically have to stick with the original Mama and Papa if you want like a different outfit or something. But at the same time, the benefit of sticking with the people you've worked with is you might get like a slight discount if you work with them before, or they know what you're looking for and they've worked with you, so they know what's going on and what you're expecting. So it's a little easier to work with somebody you've already talked to. You know, and then you've already have that line of communication. You don't have to like feel each other out as much as if you go to like a totally new person. I brought it up on stream. I don't think I'd ever do a 2.0 because I don't really know what I would do. I think I'd mostly do outfits, unless I did something where I went like crazy into my lore and like got all like fished up because of the stuff going on down here. I don't think I'd ever do a 2.0. I think I'd really just do outfits. Because the 2.0 is usually like a big change in your model, like your base model, like whether it's like evolving your character. Like I brought it up earlier, where it's like you're a witch, maybe like a witch apprentice, and then your 2.0 is you're like the head of the coven, so you have like a really big appearance change and power change. Like that would be a 2.0. For me, I don't know what I would change it to. So I think outfits are the way to go for me. I'm pretty content with how things are, to be honest. I don't really ever see me rebranding. I'm pretty happy where I am. I don't see me becoming like any type of animal VTuber personally. That's like I'm good where I am. Like I don't see it happening. What I mean is if I paid 10K, I'd probably only change unless the next model is more or like a special occasion. I think 10K would be like the main model, and anything else would be a special event or redeems at most, or had a soft spot. Yeah, I get what you mean. You know. Well, Gray. We're probably gonna end soon. You came just in time. But yeah, I definitely get it. Like, you know, I did spend a good amount of money on my model, not like anywhere near some people do. I think mine was still a really reasonable price for what I got. I say that like so rudely, that's not what I mean, but like for the amount of like the quality work I got from both the art and the rigging, I'm very content with the price I paid, and the work I got. Very content with it. I would only spend like this much money again on a model if I was getting like a 3D model, I think. You know, like I don't plan to. Because that's the other thing too, is if you go to a new person to get like a totally new model, one, if they charge for character design, if you don't already have the design or aren't able to design it yourself, then that could be a fee. Some people do charge for character design. When I first started with Mama Cyan, I didn't get charged for character design. I made a really detailed reference sheet of what I was looking for with like image examples from series like video games, anime, etc. And I think that helped a lot, but some people, rightfully so, like they charge for character design. So if you go to a new person, like if you have a new total thing in mind, that could be a charge. And then you have the art charge, and if you want like certain toggles or expressions and like things, that could be more money. And then if they don't have a rigger they work with, then you have to find a rigger, and then there's the whole rigging aspect of like that charge. And then usually if you do like an outfit or a 2.0, you also like will plan big projects, like maybe you'll do a cover, maybe you'll do like new overlays, like a background, emotes, like there's a lot of things that could go into getting a new outfit or a 2.0. So like the cost of doing new outfits is cheaper than a 2.0 altogether. You know, it's really pretty. It is very nice. I'm very content with where I am. Like I said, I do have plans for outfits. I don't have any set dates on when that could be, because it also depends on Mama Cyan's and Mama Villa's schedules and everything. But I have ideas for outfits I think would be fun and be on theme, you know? I don't know. I have things in mind I'd like to do. Things that are like me. I don't think they're things that I like. I don't want to say like everybody's doing. Like personally, nothing against it. I don't personally have plans to get like a bunny suit like outfit anytime soon. Like things like that, or like a spring outfit. Some people get spring outfits. I don't think like spring outfits are really for me, because they're usually like very bright and vibrant and like frilly and cute. And in real life, I like that, but you know, I'm too tough for that. I can't have that. So there's like certain types of outfits I probably personally wouldn't get necessarily. They'd be more things that I think just work with my personality and what I got going on. If YouTubing looks like it's simple until you get into it and realize it's like a lot. One of the reasons I have lots of respect and love hearing about the background stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, like during my initial being born, Mama Cyan sent me, I want to do that trend, that reminds me, I gotta do that trend, sent me like a bunch of concept work, and then we would do like tweaks and back and forth, and then Mama Bella would send me like rigging updates, like they'd started with the head, and they would show me body updates and things like that. And then I like went to places like VGen, and I got some amazing people that worked on like my panels that I worked with back and forth, my overlays, schedule, things like that. So I worked with a lot of really good people to make it happen. I wish I was more talented so I could be more a part of the conversation other than just this is what I'm looking for and here's my lore. Maybe one day I'll be able to provide more. One thought was I could make our mascot, but I'm so stuck on what I would make it, so that's why I haven't done anything with it formally, because I don't know what I would make our mascot, because like you guys are the Kraufish, but I don't want to do like a crawfish or a shrimp, because like there's very many VTubers that already have that claimed or have that really associated with them, like Shy Lily. Even though she's like an orca cat, like the shrimps are a big part, and crawfish and shrimps are like cousins. So I know I didn't want to do like a crawfish, even though you guys are called the Kraufish. I don't know if I want to do like an oceanic creature. I thought for a little bit about doing like maybe like a dog or something, but it didn't really feel right. I think I still want to do something kind of oceany. I just don't really know what I want. So I have to think about it more and sit down, but I have a lot of things going on IRL and things, secret projects I'm working on already that like a mascot's kind of at the back of the mind. I think a steampunk version. I kind of thought about it, but like a lot of people also have dogs. I don't want to be like, oh, my mascot has to be 100% original and I can't do it. But I also don't want to have something that's kind of just a part of the crowd, if that makes sense. Like if it did a dog, maybe I would do like a dogfish or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. And like a lot of things I've thought of, when I go look at it, there's already, you know, like a lot of those. Not saying anything's gonna be 100% original, but also don't want it to just be like, oh look, there's another VTuber with a dog. You know, one of those kind of things. Okay, I think I might need to wrap up actually. I'm getting really tired. We didn't really do much clicky clacky ASMR as we could have, but you know what? We did our best. I don't have anybody that I'm following that's online, and I feel like ASMR is best to send to ASMR, and nobody I know that's online is playing ASMR right now. I think we're just gonna end it. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys got some work done. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let's see, what's my schedule like this week? Alright then, maybe not, but I think it's a great time. Oh my god, thanks for streaming. Thank you guys. Let's see, tomorrow I'll be playing Deathmark. It's a spooky game I have on the Switch. I think the official title is Spirit Hunter Deathmark. I've played a little bit before, but I haven't played it in so long. I'm really excited. I remember I really liked the atmosphere of Deathmark. If somehow Persona shows up tomorrow, Deathmark will be benched. That's just gonna be the vibe we're going with until Persona arrives. If it takes until like the day it says it's gonna arrive, which is Wednesday, we'll be playing the game of the schedule may change. And then again, just a heads up, when I get Persona, I'm going to do at least 1 week's worth of streams that are exclusively Persona. And then after that, I'll probably try to trim it down to like 1 to 2 times a week. Because I also don't want to, I don't want to like play it forever. As much as I'm going to have fun, I do like want to make progress. And since I really only do like 3 to 4 hour streams typically, in a Persona game, that's not a lot, and I already know the first stream. I will probably have to make it longer because like every Persona game, usually the first 3 to 4 hours is like not a lot going on. I hope it comes in. It's a shame it got delayed. Yeah, so I don't pre-order games anymore, and I already went on my whole rant about it. If I want to pre-order a game from now on, I guess I'm just gonna have to do digital or make sure I can go up like in person to like a GameStop or something and pick it up day of. But you can't really do that with like collector edition stuff, which to be honest, there's very few games that I would ever want a collector's edition of. If they come out with a collector's edition of Persona 3 Reloaded 17 Sunshines that has the female MC, yes, I will be playing a Fool again and be buying that. But you know what? That's fine. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. for Deathmark and or Persona if it arrives. And then yeah, like always, from now on we'll be simul-streaming here on YouTube and on Twitch. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to make waiting rooms on YouTube. I've tried to look up things on how to make it work on Restream, and I can't find anybody that's talked about it. So it might not be a feature on Restream, or it might not be a feature on the free version of Restream. So I probably won't be able to do waiting rooms for YouTube. It'll probably just be like the stream goes live when it goes live sort of thing. But yeah, hopefully this was a nice chill night. I know it wasn't exactly all keyboardy. And if you missed it, you know what? This is up on YouTube. You can go watch it. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and then I will get the schedule up for next week on Sunday, like I try to. Keep being Kraufish. Yeah, keep being Kraufish. See you guys later.